Hey, today we're going to ask a question and try to answer it. Will the coronavirus have an impact on home prices? Home prices generally are impacted by a couple of different factors. One is employment, not only whether or not people are fully employed, but are their incomes increasing? Two is interest rates. Interest rates obviously impact the monthly payment, and generally the lower rates go, the greater the impact on lifting home prices can be. And then lastly, it's really supply and demand. If there is an imbalance between home buyers and home sellers, if there's more buyers chasing fewer homes, home prices tend to gravitate upwards. So what impact will the coronavirus have on home prices? As I record this video, the stock market has puked. Stocks are down tremendously. People are starting to quarantine themselves. Schools are canceling everywhere and will be planned to be closed for a couple weeks or more. So there's obviously an economic event that is occurring right now. We're having people make different purchase decisions, push out vacations, cancel events, not going out. We have social distancing that is under effect to help contain and restrain this virus, which is absolutely necessary. If we learned anything from what occurred in Italy, if you act too late, it becomes too late. And the last thing we need here in this country is hospitals that are overflowing and a virus that's spreading beyond control. So the containment efforts are well warranted, in my opinion, but they will have an economic impact as well. Looking at history, it's hard to use history as a guide because nothing this severe has happened in quite some time. We've had the Ebola scare multiple years ago. We had the swine flu, the Zika virus scare. None of those actually created an environment where we're quarantining ourselves, especially on a global level. The only time we can really look at was 1918 when the Spanish flu killed hundreds of thousands here in this country, and they reacted a little too late and probably should have quarantined earlier than they did, and hopefully we're learning from that. But thinking about our home prices locally, what tends to happen in an environment like we're in now, I don't personally think we're going to see home prices really decline much as a result of this virus and the impacts it's going to have on the economy, because we've been at a severe imbalance between home buyers and listings. There's been way too many buyers chasing too few listings. And if anything, people are going to be more hesitant to put their house on the market under this environment, and they may even push out their decision to list or sell their home until they feel the economic picture is looking rosier and brighter. So that being said, in normal markets, when home prices are starting to decrease, they typically stall out first. They typically stall out, meaning that the houses stay on the market for a longer period of time. Sellers start reducing their prices in an effort to motivate a buyer to purchase. And the what I like to call the perception of a great deal is there. Like someone's like, oh, this house used to be worth $400. I got it for $350. It's amazing. And that is what happened in 2008 as home prices were dropping. Everyone thought they were getting the deal of the century. And history has shown us that they were not, right? So if that was to happen, if we start seeing home prices decline, then we have cause to be worried. But time will tell. For now, I'm an active loan officer in the area. I've seen only a slight slowdown in people's motivation level to purchase. I talked to realtors throughout the week, dozens of realtors throughout the week, and while they said things have slowed down, things have quieted a little bit, it's still staying pretty active, and that is a very, very encouraging sign. Things are supposed to slow down in a winter like we've had. We've had a winter with almost zero snow. There's been a lot of demand that's been pushed forward, meaning people who are anticipating buying in the spring because of the weather. They either listed their homes early and had more properties to view, or they actually purchased homes before they thought they would because they found something they liked and did not participate in the spring market. So if anything, I believe the coronavirus is going to now push demand forward. If someone's going to take a pause and go wait and see attitude, and they want to purchase a house or they want to list their home, they just may wait until the danger of the virus spreading is well contained and they're not concerned with people walking through their homes and viewing their homes. And I think demand will just be pressed forward. But in any economic climate, there's always opportunity, and we have to look for those levels of opportunity. And right now, if you're a buyer who's been having trouble getting an offer accepted on a home, it may be the time for you to be very serious about buying something, because as the fewer properties are on the market, as people feel that, oh my God, it's the end of the world, things are slowing down, you may be able to get a better deal on a home for the moment until this kind of works its way through. So if a homeowner is a little nervous about the future, they may be willing to work with you on price a little bit more in the moment until things kind of work their way through. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just drop a line. I love economics. I love to see how the events of the world impact people's decisions and how that has an impact down the economic supply chain. So I welcome any questions you have. Thank you.